In this video, you will learn more about the boiler and how a gay bathhouse works. But before we dive into that video, I need to tell you this is an educational video. That means you will get a lot of information about boiler and gay bathhouses in Germany. It's not about me jumping naked through my garden, even if I would like to do that. But if you want to see some spicy content, maybe you find some links in the video description. See you soon. Hey guys, welcome back and happy Pride. Pride season already started, and what does that mean? Yes, you will go to gay places all over the world. For example, gay saunas. And as you really like my first video about the gay boiler bathhouse sauna in Berlin, I will tell you some more about it. You had a lot of questions in the comments of the last videos. You wrote me on Instagram. Just connect to my Instagram. I will put the link in the video description. Would love to see you there. Someone told me that he was in boiler, had some international guys there, and English wasn't a problem. But he asked me how it is with German guys. I don't know how it is in general. For me, for example, I always start a conversation when I meet in boiler. I always start with Deutsch or English, which means like German or English. And when I have this information, I go on in this language which is available or the best. And after that, I ask for top or bottom, or say that I'm a bottom at that night or a top at that night. So this is how I mostly try to communicate. And that's very easy. So most of the guys I meet there, I do speak English because they are international ones living in Berlin or visitors. So yeah, of course I also meet Germans, but yeah, what you should know is Germans most of the time are able to speak English. And when we talk about communication, I wanted to say one thing is very important, and that is consent. So you should never touch somebody or do something with somebody you are not really sure that he wants that. Sometimes it's not very easy, but please be sure before you touch somebody or do anything with him. And if somebody touches you or does something with you, you don't want to communicate, just say no, push the hand away or stuff like that. Of course, if you go in one of these explicit dark areas, it's much more difficult, because when you are in a normal area where there's a lot of light, you can, so for me, for example, when somebody is like trying to get in contact with me, if I don't want to get in touch, I try not to look at the person. Or very easy when somebody is very strong in the communication, I also can do like no, that's not for me. So consent is one of the most important things in the boiler, I think. But yes, when you go into the darkroom areas, it's also your choice. You don't have to get raped by anybody there or stuff like that. But of course, it can happen that somebody touches you don't want to, and then you have to push the hand away or stuff like that. But don't be afraid. I think, so for me in personal, I never had the experience that somebody was going too far. Some guys don't understand. They try to watch, to flirt, and if you don't respond, they still try to touch you. But then you have to be very clear in your communication, say no or push them away, and then everything is fine. If there is somebody who is really bothering you, just contact the staff. And if this person is known for that or did it two other guys too, I think they will kick him out. So also the question about women, lesbian or trans in the gay sauna. This is a sauna for men. So boiler sauna says that trans men are welcome, but it's not a lesbian place, for example. I already saw, so through my eyes, trans men there, but not so many. I think that could be something which could be improved by the boiler location. Maybe having trans nights or a special area for that. I don't know, because I see that the gay community also in boiler can be very exclusive, and I think a location like the boiler should try to be more inclusive for example, trans people. But I don't know, maybe something is coming there in the next years. Boiler is always very open to everything, and they try to create a good place for everybody. So maybe there will come something up soon. What do you think about trans people in a gay sauna, or even lesbian? Would you mind if also women would be in a gay sauna? So the next questions are like general questions. A gay from the Philippines asked me, for example, how I prepare before going to a gay sauna. And of course, preparing as a guy who's most of the time bottom is very important. What I can say to you is I don't prepare because boiler has very nice hygiene centers where you can rinse, where you can clean yourself, and of course they have showers too, so you don't need to get rinsed at home or another place. You can do that in the gay sauna, which is a very big plus. I really like that. And the next question also from this guy from the Philippines, greetings to Gringo. Yeah, you will see videos with Gringos very soon, from Kopangan, for example. And he asked me also if there is food available in the gay sauna. And yeah, there is a bistro where you can get food and drinks. For me, it's always when I see somebody eating a big pizza there, I think, okay, he's not the bottom, he's the top. I don't know, I wouldn't think about eating in the boiler, you know, for me. But yeah, sometimes I get some juice there or stuff like that. But you also can get some alcohol, some chocolate, stuff like that. It's a very nice place. It's also the place where you can get appointments for a massage and where you can change your towel. And that was also the next question. Somebody was asking, it was a neighbor, somebody was asking for if I need a towel to go there. No, you don't need a towel. You get a towel. It's in the price, it's included, and you get it there. And if you want to change the towel because it's completely wet or dirty or stuff like that, you can change it for small money. Money is the next thing. People also ask if you can pay by credit card. Yes, you can pay by credit card, but you just pay when you come and you pay when you go. You get this bracelet, and with this bracelet you can pay for the massage, you can pay for the drinks, for the food, and for towel change, for example. So you need the credit card, cash, or other stuff, but just at the beginning and at the end. During your stay, you have the bracelet and everything gets charged on it. It's very important to save that, because if you lose that, everybody could book things on your bracelet, and I think if they don't find it very soon, you have to pay a big amount of money because they don't know what was booked on it. I don't know. I think it's a big amount of money you have to pay if you really lose it and don't find it before you go. Before I go on with telling you some secrets or information about gay sauna in Berlin, so the boiler, I want to ask you, what sauna would you recommend? I have plans to go in Munich for sauna. When I go to Pride, it's I think the last, or it's in 2 weeks. I will go to Pride to Munich, and I will go there to the sauna. Then I will go to Pride in Cologne, also there sauna, and then I will go to the Pride in Hamburg and also sauna. I've been to the Cologne saunas and to the saunas in Hamburg. I like all three of them. I think my favorite there was the Babylon sauna in Cologne. They have a very big pool, a very big area. I really like that. It was the first sauna I was going to. The smaller sauna in Cologne, is it smaller? I don't know. But the other sauna in Cologne was the Phoenix sauna, and this sauna is, I think it's a partner sauna of the boiler. It's quite different. It's, a colleague said to me, it's more sleazy, maybe, how to call it. And I went there shortly after the German carnival. And it was very empty, but they said to me it's normal to go there when you go there after carnival the week, and it is very empty because they lost all their money during the carnival drinking alcohol and stuff like that. So that's normal, I guess. But I will try the Phoenix sauna too when I go there in July. And if you want to know about the saunas I will attend, just subscribe to my channel because I will tell you everything about it and what the experience is there like. And now I want to big thank you to Bryan. Bryan is a Canadian living in Vietnam, and I watched the video Bryan made about gay sauna, crab sauna in Bangkok, which I also visited when I was there at the beginning of the year. And yes, I wanted to thank him because I saw his videos and I thought I could do that about the boiler too. And he also left a comment at the video about the boiler. So if you want to know about gay sauna, bathhouses, he calls it spa. I think he says spa, gay spas. Maybe because it's also more the focus on massage, gay sex work massage, I don't know. But you can find his recommendations or his reviews of the crab sauna in Bangkok. I will do that too very soon. And in Vietnam, I think there was Ho Chi Minh City was one of the videos I also saw. And it made me very curious about going to Vietnam and visiting the bathhouses there too, because I've been to Vietnam, but that was with my ex-boyfriend and we didn't visit any of these locations because it's more like my thing. I like that. My ex wasn't like into that stuff. But yeah, thank you, and I will link the channel from Bryan in the video description. There was a user asking me how about the visiting time between midnight and 6 o'clock in the morning. And I really can say I don't have any experience in that, except at the weekend. At the weekend, it's no problem. I think I've been to the boiler sometimes until 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock at the weekend, for example, a Saturday or Sunday morning. And that shouldn't be a problem. Sometimes you have like a low, but you will also have a high again. But in the week time, I don't know. But you can try, because when you go in the week time from 10 p.m. you get a cheaper ticket. The ticket is just 18 euro then, so why not try it out? If you are in Berlin, if you are visiting, and if you want to go late, try it out. It's always worth to go there, I think so. And sometimes if it is really empty, I also had visits where it was very, very empty, but at least sometimes you just need one guy and you had a fulfilled night, so try it out. And someone else asked me how it is about the Wednesdays. Wednesdays are good days. I've been to the youngster events and to the normal Wednesdays, but I really, really prefer the Wednesdays with the youngster. And the last time I went there in May, there was the last day of May, I think, and that was youngster XXL, because the 1st and the 3rd of the month is always youngster Wednesday, but if you have a 5th also, it is youngster XXL. And youngster XXL means that last time there was a DJ making music and it was so unbelievable crowded. Yeah, it was full, because when I came there around 5:30, I came there was there was even a line I had to wait for because there were so many people. And I heard when I was inside that around 6 or 6:30 it was even a longer line. They had to wait for 30 minutes and more. So that was a very, very, very cool event. So many people, a lot of young people, but also a lot of daddies. What is a daddy? Can you explain from which age you are a daddy? I don't know. But there were so many nice hot boys. I had a lot of fun. These youngster days are, especially for younger, very interesting because when you are below 28, you have a cheap entrance. It's just 18 euro and you get a voucher of 4 euro for drinks or for food also. So that's a nice thing. You can save for one juice or stuff like that. So that's interesting. And also interesting for people who like to meet younger guys, and of course also for the youngers who like to meet older ones, because they are all ages go there. That's definitely a thing. And there are all types going there. This is, people are always asking, oh, what about the bears? What about the very slim one, the young, the older one? And I just can say it's always a mixed crowd and very, very nice. Try it. It's for everyone something inside. Rob. And the youngster day is also one of the days I really, really use all the time I have to go. So of course you can stay as long as you want until they close. In the weekdays they close at 6 in the morning, and weekends it's open all the time. You can stay as long as you want, but for the entrance fee you have 6 hours included, and after that you have to pay 3 euro for every additional hour, but they charge it in 20-minute steps like that. Yeah. So most of the time when I go to Boiler, I stay there for 6 hours or maybe 7 loads. So there's one more thing I need to say to you. If you have your birthday, you can get into the Boiler for free. You just have to show them your ID. Do it. I will do it. I hope. I don't know what date my birthday is, but I definitely will do it. One user was also asking if people do fasting in Boiler. And what I can say to you is yes, they definitely do. I remember one situation where I was in the sling waiting for some guys. I was waiting there, and then there came a couple, and one of them was so weird and was like, oh, so, and he had this big pot of Crisco there and said, yeah, let us get inside here because you see there is nobody here, or no, is it free, can we use it? And I said, no, you see I'm laying here. And then he said, but there's nobody asking you. And I was like, yes, but I'm waiting for somebody. Yes, but yes, we here it's, I guess the sling is very comfortable to get fist or to fist, I don't know, but yes, you can definitely, I think you can definitely find somebody also if you want to try doing stuff like that. Go for it. But there are also the complete different areas, the calm areas where you can get some sleep during the time where you can come down and stuff like that. Or somebody said he never saw computers in a sauna, in a gay sauna. Yeah, that's completely normal for the places in Germany. If you have the computer there, you can go online on Grindr or stuff like that. Of course, you also can go online with your mobile phone, but only in the locker area and in the bistro restaurant zone. The basement area, so where you have the dark rooms, the sauna and all this stuff, there are no electronic devices, also mobiles allowed. So because it's not allowed to film there or stuff like that or do any recordings. I need to say I saw on OnlyFans or Twitter, I saw videos from the Boiler already, but this is not allowed. If people see that, I think they will kick you out or they will ban you for a lifetime. So I also thought about, oh, that could be a nice location for some filming, but it's completely not allowed. They don't want you to do that. It's like using your camera in Berghain or some other techno club, you know, that's completely not wanted. So don't do that. That's it for today for this video. I hope I could give you a lot of new information. If you have any questions, ask in the comments, give your recommendations for other bathhouses all over the world, and invite me to your city. See you soon, your Robert.